So yesterday we had a discussion of advantages and disadvantages, the ultimate features in Tricentis Tosca, right? And even I executed one scenario, but today I'll show you end-to-end flow here now. Okay. So see here, team, the first point is here. Understand the structure first, okay? So if I want to develop the test case, the first point is here, module section is required. Okay. Module, test case, and execution. If I go back to a Tosca commander, okay, to develop a test case, always test case development is having a dependence on the module. Without module, we cannot build the automated test case. We can do manual, but Tosca is for automation, right? Without module, we can't build a automated test case. So module is very, very important to develop the test case. Okay. So as I mentioned yesterday, let me open our Word document. I'll take the same scenario. I'll explain to you now. I'm just opening that Word document. See, we'll automate these things a step-by-step process. Okay. Open URL. So come back to here. So to create a test case, go to the test case section, do a checkout. Checkout, it's kind of getting edit access to create the test case. Okay. And once you do a checkout, right click on here, create one test case. What is the name of the test case team? Parabank registration. So team, try to make it as an interactive session, okay? I just created test case here now. Then what is the first step we are going to automate as per the manual test scenario? Open
URL.
URL. So team, let me open that URL here. Parabanksoft.com. Just take this URL. Copy this URL. Go back to your Tosca. So do we have any open URL standard module team?
Yes, we have.
Yes, right. So team, this is a standard module subset. Opening of application URL is common for all type of projects. Okay. So that is the reason the team, Tricentis team is provided a couple of standard modules to us. Use that standard module subset. Go to here, engines. Here you can go back to the HTML, then choose here open URL. Okay. Select this URL, drag this URL to test case. Dragging and dropping only. If you know dragging and dropping, that is pretty much enough to work with Tosca team. Okay. Select here open URL and enter the URL here. That's it. Are you able to see open URL is entered successfully?
Anusha, after entering here, it will auto save or we need to save anything finally?
So the left top corner, you can always perform save option. It's not an auto save. You have to do it manually.
Okay.
Okay.
Anusha, so action mode we can give it as a input only, right?
Yeah. By default, it will take the action mode. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do
Hi,
cross
Anusha.
check. Yes.
Hello. Anusha, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible. Tell me.
Sorry for interrupting. Today I joined like a fresh for this demo class. I have one doubt here. Like, there is a two modules tabs, right? What is the difference of those two modules tabs?
Here,
Oh, both
I
of
just
them are.
added this module extra. Let me
Oh,
rename this one, okay? These are folders, okay? Within the module section, we do have a number of folders, right? Let me show you that. Within this module section, you are able to see number of folders here.
yes, yes.
I just extracted one folder separately, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Here we have a lot of things to, it's not clear to show you clearly. That is the reason I just exported this folder separately.
Okay.
Let's make it
Anusha,
as
can I
easier.
get any previous class recording section?
Yes, I think the admin team shared that recording to you all yesterday itself only.
No,
If you
no.
missed
Today
it,
only I
just check
joined
with
this
them.
demo link. So today only I joined the
Yeah,
demo class.
yesterday's only demo session. I just show you yesterday this execution of this application, okay? But
Okay.
today what I'm doing, I'm just creating this entire application execution from the scratch.
Okay.
Okay. So then you get to know how we are working in Tosca point of view, what are the difficulties we are going to face. So
Sure.
here no need to learn any programming language, but what is the workflow to build an automated test case in Tosca? It's a
Okay.
sample test case only. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
So to work with automation point of view, always the prerequisite is a manual test case. So this is the manual test case. I'm just doing automation step-by-step process in automation level. Okay. The first step is open URL. If you go back to a test case, I already added open URL standard module here. I passed the URL here. That means the first step development is completed. The next step is click on register. To perform a click operation and register, we don't have any existing module because this registration is completely specific to this particular bank application. Correct. Okay, just do a scanning of this register hyperlink. So here team, understand one thing. I'm not writing any X path. I'm not writing any CSS path. All these things I'm not doing. Okay, simply I'm just doing a scanning of this control. So let me show you how it look like. I'll just close all unnecessary tabs here. So go back to your Tosca commander, select the module, right click on here, scan application. So if you want to capture any elements from the application to Tosca, always use the scanning mechanism. Okay. So how to do the scanning? Go to the module and do a right click on here, scan application. Once you choose the application, it navigates to the scanning window. So it is starting a scanning. So here team, what are the windows I opened in my system? I'm able to see all these windows. But out of all, just select which window we require. This is the Parabank, right? Select this one, click on scan. Once you do a click operation on scan here, so what is our requirement here? Tell me anyone. Which
We
purpose
need
is-
Register.
register more attribute.
So are you able to see the register hyperlink here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I just selected this register hyperlink thing. Once you select this register hyperlink, in the left bottom, are you able to see something is happening, highlighting 3 dots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems Tosca is trying to make this register hyperlink as a unique property. Getting? So
Yes.
basically it's bit fast only. Yeah, tell me. I think someone is asking question.
No. So, is there any proper? If it is not unique, so we able to make it as a unique.
Exactly. So here you can see Tosca is loading here you are able to see two things. One is technical properties and representation. Okay. So even you are able to see our make unique button and more option as well. Okay. So
Okay.
if it is not unique, then we'll click on make unique. Automatically it make the unique.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So if still it is not unique, here we have an identification mechanism to make a locator or element as a unique. So identify by image, index, anchor. We use all this stuff to make a unique of this control.
Okay.
I don't know why it is taking much time. So basically it capture the element within fraction of seconds only, team. It seems like, are you able to see the parabank welcome online? It seems itself it is a not unique. Are you able to see the selected item was not found? And even that is also replicated into orange color.
Yes, Anuj.
So see here, team, this is the name of the page. Okay, if you go back to here. Something is stuck here. I'll do one thing. I'll just close this window. So the recently I upgraded this version to a latest one team like 2024.2. So maybe that is the reason it is taking very less time to load the controls. But anyway, once we're done with the scanning mechanism, we'll drag and drop to a test case and do the development. Okay. So here itself, I think it's trying to make the
Once we scan, where that module will be reflected?
that is
That
not
is,
because this window is still loading
oh,
in
no,
the
I'm just asking like once it done, where it will be load under parameter bank,
under parameter
parabank?
bank only.
Okay,
Under parabank only.
okay.
Even I save this module, I don't know why it is taking much time. Basically, it's going to happen within fraction of seconds only. I don't know, maybe I have to move back to a 16 version. Let me try again, but before doing a scanning, let me close all these windows. So this is the application which we are automating. So the connecting to the application here, it is lost. Okay, maybe the application is closed or anything. Okay, only one window is open here. Just select this one. Otherwise, you can do a refresh here. The scanning window, select here. Let me perform a scan option. Yeah, now it is selected. Everyone able to see? So I just selected this checkbox. Are you able to, out of all, only this checkbox is selected. The bottom of the page, are you able to see the selected item is unique?
Yeah, yes.
So which basis this one is unique? Here you can see by default Tosca itself, it apply the identify by properties team. So what properties Tosca is auto selected here? Two properties is auto selected. One is inner text and another one is tag. With the help of these two technical properties, the register hyperlink as a unique property. Clear with this? So you no need to spend much time here to identify the elements as unique. It's very simple. Once you select this checkbox, so Tosca itself, it automatically make the locators as a unique. And even we can see that message bottom of the page, left corner. The selected item is unique. Okay. So once the control is unique, simply do perform click operation on save. Click on save. So saving module. Now, are you able to see the module is created under this parabank? One module is added. So this module is holding our register hyperlink. Everyone. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Once module is created, select this module, hold the cursor, drag and drop this module to test case, and go to exactly on your test case and drop here. Once you drop the test module here, are you able to see one test step is created and here what is the hyperlink? So what is the activity we have to do here? As for the manual test case? Click, right?
Click.
Exactly. Use X method. So in Tosca, we have a click and X methods. So I'm just using X method. Difference is click, we can see mouse over, and X, we cannot see mouse over. Directly it hit the register hyperlink. Okay. Open URL and register. So once we do click operation on register, then what is the next step? Verify the sign up is easy. So without performing a click operation and register, we cannot see the registration page, right? Yes or no? I'm just finishing the screen or I close this window. So just go back to here, click on register manually. Now we all are able to see the registration screen, correct? Sign up is very easy. So this is also is available. Just do one thing, scan this control and scan this entire structure like first name, last name, address, city, state, zip code, and then do click operation and register. So here team, sign up is one control and I'm just highlighting the controls. First name is one control, last name is one control. These text boxes are one control. If you want to verify this first name, this is also label. This is a different control. Okay now. Let me do a scanning of this window first. Go back to the module. Just do a right click operation here. Scan application. So now select the window and then do click operation on scan. So see here, T. So we just want to verify that these all are the text boxes. Okay, first name text box. If you want to see this is a text box or not, just select this control and here you can see highlight on selection. So which one is highlighted here? Text box or name of the first name? Which one is highlighted?
Test
That
box.
box is highlighted, right?
Yeah.
Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Only text
Yes.
box is highlighted, correct?
Yes.
Since this is the text, just select this one and this one, this one. So I'm just selecting all these control stick. See, whenever I'm selecting automatically that related field is also highlighting in a screen. Are you able to see that?
Yes, yes.
So I'm just selecting. Click on each checkbox here. Register. Okay. So once you select all these things, one more thing is missing. What is that? Signing up is easy, right? I'm just using select on screen. I'm just moving my cursor here. And then uncheck this one. So are you able to see? So these all are the controls we required, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So team, I'm just doing a renaming here. Just take a copy of this one and paste here. Yeah. So now tell me, are you able to see any unique, not unique control? Seems like all are unique, right?
Yes.
If you want to see the text bottom of the page, you can see the left corner, bottom left corner, selected item is unique. So if you select any control within the screen, you are able to see selected item is unique, selected item is unique, selected item is unique like this. So here I'm not writing any XPath, I'm not writing any CSS path to make unique. I just selected only the respective field. Then Tosca itself, it is making this control as unique. Okay. If it is not unique, then we have a possibilities. We simply perform the make unique button. So still if it is not unique, we apply some identify by properties and self-healing properties to make the unique. But when I select these things by default itself, these are unique, right? Then no need to perform all these logics. So everyone clear with the scanning mechanism here?
Yeah, yes, Anusha. So
Yes,
sometimes if it is not unique, so we can manually choose it as a class name or some different elements here in the technical as well as the representation.
Definitely we can choose manually. If we don't want to choose manually, so by default, these technical properties are selected. So what are the properties here? It is selected ID and tag. Okay. Let us assume this control is not a unique property. At that time, you can manually check the class name. If class name is available, then check these check boxes. Manually also, you can select the controls to make unique. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
But instead of doing manually, simply if you want HUI automation, just click on make unique. Make unique automatically, it select the controls here. We just do the manually, right? Automatically it picks some controls in a technical level to make unique.
Okay.
So team, once we do a scanning, once we're done with the scanning, click on save. So close this window. So here you can see one module is created. This module is holding all these elements. Are you able to see that? Customer username, password, first name, last name. This module is holding these all controls. How much time it is taking to make a unique of the controls and saving the module team? It's very less time, right? Compared to Selenium.
Yes.
Selenium people, tell me. Yes. So just select this module, hold the cursor, drag and drop to test case and drop here. Test case level, just move your cursor exactly on test case, drop here. Then expand this test case. Do the verification of this particular thing. So signing up, I just want to see the visibility of this is easy. So we just perform here. Visibility is equal to true. So which activity? It is a kind of verification, right?
Correct.
So let's see what action mode it selected automatically. What is the action mode here?
Verify.
It's verify. So do cross check action modes. Okay. Verify. Now first name, enter first name. I'm just entering Anusha _1. Otherwise, these are username, I'll make it as unique. So team, it automatically select the action mode. You no need to select every time action mode manually, okay? It auto select action mode. Tosca, last name. Just enter the address here. So I'm just selecting the city. And here, state is Telangana. And zip code, just enter the zip code, 6-digit of zip code. I'm just entering, passing some random data, okay? I'm just feeding some random data. These are not valid, okay? So enter here some SSN number and username. Let's come back to the username. _1. So the password itself, just enter your password. I'm just passing my password. But after passing the password, team, it automatically encrypt that password. So if you want to retrieve that back, that is not possible in Tosca. Okay. So why this is encrypted? I discussed this point yesterday. Why this one is encrypting?
Password.
Because of password tab.
Because of the data type is
Password.
password. So the data types it will select automatically. Team. If you want to change it manually, just go back to a database data type section and select what are the data type you want here. Okay. Now, so once we done with the development, then what is the next step? So the first point, open URL is completed. Click on registration is completed. Verification is completed. So entering of first name, last name, address, city, everything is completed. Click on register button is also completed. What is the last step? Close browser. So close browser is common activity for all projects, correct?
Yes.
So Tim, we have predefined standard module for that. You no need to worry. So simply go to the HTML. Here you can see close browser standard module. So drag and drop the standard module to here and drop here. So here you have to enter the title of the web page. So what is the title of this web page? Now we are in a registration screen, team. What is the title of this web page?
Bank page of free one.
Free online, right? Just enter this entire title in the title field. So I'm just going back to here. Go to your Tosca, enter the title. It's not mandatory to enter the entire title, okay? Just enter the first word of the title and keep asterisk symbol here. Okay, that is also fine. So I'm done with my script development team. Open URL is done and click operational registration is also done. And then I'm just doing a verification of signing up and even I pass some data here and later I'm closing the browser. So do you have any questions on this test case development?
Yes. So how we can pass dynamic data set like the first name and last name? It's like we can provide dynamic data, right?
Yes. So to pass the dynamic data, we have two ways. One is we'll use the dynamic expressions. Otherwise, we'll just maintain this entire dynamic data in a test management like TCD section level or TDS level. Then we feed the test case. Okay. But
Yes.
as of now, the
Yes.
understanding purpose, I just pass the data directly here. But in real time, we'll just maintain this entire data into, let me show you. So the first part is here. Module section. So we are checking module. If module exists, we just dragging and dropping that module to test case. Okay, this is what we have done till now, correct? At the time of doing a development, if you want to feed the test case with the dynamic data, so in Tosca point of view, we have three possible ways. So one is test case design. Test case design section is the way to prepare a data here, data-driven framework. Okay. Another one is test data management. Seems like a TDS, test data services. So test data services. So instead of test management, let's make a note here directly test data services. This is the another way. Here we use this one only to maintain the dynamic data. Okay, and this is the cloud. So we just access this data via URL only. No need to do installation of TDS in our local system. The third one is Excel data. So if we have your dynamic data in Excel level, we just connect these things to the test case. So once we're done with that, we just feed the data to a test case. Okay. So once we've done the development of your test case, simply execute the test case. This is the workflow team. Clear? I
So
just
any random data generation would be there in the path, like random data, like say for example, I need a character of 5 or 6 characters I need for the person.
use the dynamic expressions to generate the random data.
Okay.
We have functions for that. Okay.
Yeah.
So see here, team, this is the workflow. Team, please keep on mute if you don't have any questions. So everyone clear with this structure?
Yes.
Okay. So we already done. We just created the module and we drag and drop that module to our test case and we execute it. Just only the development is completed. I just pass the data here directly, but to pass the data, these all are the possible ways we have. But going forward, we'll discuss all these possible ways. Okay. Now, once we're done with script development, we have to debug the test case, right? So the debugging in Tosca point of view, we call it as a scratchbook. Okay. Seems like scratchbook is a temporary run result. We are just running the test case temporarily to see that is working as expected or not. Okay. So before running a test case, please close all the browsers. The closing activity also will add here, but let me close it manually first. Now I'm running the script. So which browser it will take to run the entire test case team? You have not defined any browser category here, correct? Are you able to see any browser option here?
No.
No. Then which browser it will take by default?
Chrome.
Default
Sorry.
our laptop. Default browser of our laptops. So in my system, my default browser is Microsoft Edge. That means it directly launched the URL in Microsoft Edge, then it run the script. Okay. So right click on here, run in Scratchbook. See, are you able to see open URL is executed?
Yes.
Then it perform the click operation on register. So here team, when failure is occurred, let me check what is the error category here. So what is the error category here? Are you able to see? This is the
No
failure.
matching tab was found with the following properties.
So what is the title? Parabank Welcome Online Banking. If you go back to here, I'm able to see the page, right? Same title only, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what is the issue here? After passing the URL, it is taking some time to load this particular page, right?
Yeah, correct. So we can give it as a wait time.
So just give the wait time here because it's taking some time to load the page. That is the reason Tosca is not able to identify that page. So here you can see error message is very clear to understand, no matching tab. But basically we are able to see that. Okay. So do one thing, after opening the URL, just add the wait time. To add the wait time, simply we have one standard module for that as well. Go to standard module, T-box automation tool, timings. This is the static wait, but this is not recommended. But going forward, I'll tell you what is the dynamic wait which we have to implement. I'm just dragging this particular step after open URL. Just give the time here. I'm just giving here 4000 milliseconds. The time representation in Tricentis Tosca, it's always a milliseconds. That is the reason I just mentioned here 4000. Let me run again the script. Okay. Right click on here, run in Scratchbook. See, open URL is executed. Then Tosca wait of 4000 milliseconds. After that, it is trying to identify the register hyperlink. Then we hit the register. So debugging is activated now. Click operational registration is performed. Are you able to see Tosca is passing some data here? Team.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, Anu. Yes.
The entire execution is completed successfully. Able to see all the test cases are executed. So here I just mentioned signing up is visibility is equal to true. I just mentioned the expected value and Tosca is cross-checked with the actual value. Both are same. That is the reason verification was successful. Okay. So once you're done with the temporary execution, then drag and drop this test case to the execution list and do a final run. I'll show you how to run the script in execution list. One second. I'm just deviating this one into a separate window. I don't want to create any confusion. That is the reason I'm just adding into a different tab. Let me do a checkout. So create one execution list here with the name as Parabank. No need to worry about this entire terminology. I'll give you this entire terminology related stuff in a coming classes. Okay. Once you create the execution list folder, this is the execution create folder. Under this, you can create execution list. Now go back to your test case and drag and drop the test case. Okay. Once you drag and drop the test case, I already closed that window. So see here team, log info. What is the difference between a scratchbook run and the execution run? The scratchbook run, it's a temporary runtime. So it always override the log. There is no log data stored here. So, but in execution level, if you run one time, it automatically save the log data here. Okay. Select this test case, right click on here and run. See, again, the test case is running here. So click operational registration is completed and then again it's doing click operational register. Then it perform click operation on the close the window. So the script is executed here. Are you able to see that log info is in a green color? So here you can see log info column is in green color. The meaning of that, the test case is executed successfully. If it is red, it seems like a failure of the test case. If it is orange, it's a warning of the test case. Something is, if it is gray color, that means there is no run. Okay. These all are the color representations which we have to recognize the test case passed or failed.
Also, I have one doubt, for example, we can take like if we need to create some data, the data should be unique. That time we need every time we need to change the data in the test case, or
No. So basically we'll not pass the data directly in this value column level. Okay, I just passed it directly here. But in real time, what happens, we'll just maintain this Anusha, Tosca, Milpit, all these things into at This level, either test case design or test data services or Excel file. Okay, we just call the data because today I'm running with this data for one user. If I want to create one more user, again I have to modify this data, right?
Yes.
So it's a kind of reworking. To avoid that reworking, we'll just keep this entire data into a server level. Let me show you that as well. Like Tosca test data services, we can call it as a TDS. We'll just maintain the data here, test data management level. And we call that data within the test case. So whenever we are developing the test case, we always build the test case in dynamic approach. So which data we require, we just give some instructions here. Based on that, it will pick the data from the TDS server level or TCD level. TCD, it's a kind of data-driven framework. Here itself only it will pick. Let me show you. Like this, we'll keep the data. Let me show you that. Like this, we'll prepare the data.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we just keep the data here and we'll call this data within the test case level.
Mhm.
Two approaches. I'm not saying everyone is using test case design. So some of the projects they implemented test case design. Some of the projects they just implemented test data server. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between these both, Anusha? Test case design and test data services.
This test case design is available in the on premises. Like Tosca Commander itself only you're able to see this one. But test data services we can access via URL. Okay, number of testers can access same data simultaneously here, but that is not possible in TCD section, test case design section. Okay, and here test case design is prepare a data-driven frame. Okay, data-driven framework. But coming to our test data services level, here we'll maintain every time dynamic data only. So the old projects, some projects are running in TCD section. So like some of the projects are running in TDS level. So if you have knowledge on TCD and TDS, that would be very helpful for you. Once you get the opportunity, you can implement which of where they are maintaining the data. Either TCD, you can work on with the TCD or TDS. But Excel is not, no one is using right now, but I'll tell you how we can keep the data into Excel and we call the data to what is case level. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure, we have a data management module in D365. So it is the same, right? Like what we upload the data and what we perform data management, uploading the data and all. Is the same or it is different?
That thing, the uploading of the data we achieve in a TDS level. Seems similar, but not all. Okay. So the Tosca itself, it's having some uniqueness to keep a data here. We'll upload the data. If you want, you can create the data. We retrieve the data. We update the data. If you don't want, we delete the data. Via automation script, we are not doing it manually. Okay. If you want to do it manually, yes, we do manually and automation. Got it? So this is completely data management team. So we just maintain the data in Tosca point of view, these three approaches. I'm going to discuss these three approaches in coming classes, okay? But as of now, be concentrate on modules and test case and execution section to understand what are the concepts are available in Tosca whenever based on the logic, how we are implementing the logics here. So once we're done with understanding of the test case development and module scanning, it's very easy to map the data to test case. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So team, this is the stuff. Any questions? Like, are you able to see any programming language here? No, right? Let me expand this test case. So how much time it is taking to develop this scenario? It's very less time to compare to Selenium, right?
Yes,
If
yes.
you want to build same thing in Selenium, how much time it will take?
More than 1 to 2 hours.
More than 1 to 2 hours, but we achieve that within the 5 to 10 minutes, right?
Yes, Anusha, yes. Yes.
So this is what Tosca team. So if you want to work with Tosca, no need to learn any Java or Python. All these technologies is not at all required. If you came from IT or non-IT background or completely a different sector, also perfectly fine. We can learn here because there is no coding. And even working culture, whenever we can expect some comfortable zone, very less pressure also here. Okay. So coming to here, let me give a bullets of training team. Daily 1 hour of training session. So 1 to 1.5 hours. I'm not saying only 1 hour. So 1 to 1.5 hour daily session. The timing is 7:30.
7 or 7:30, Anusha, timings.
7:30 a.m. Okay. So we are just joining here for free classes 8:30, but later we'll start sessions at 7:30 a.m. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So coming to here, the duration of the sessions. So the duration, it almost take 50 to 60 days. Okay. So why these many days? It's not a theoretical session. It's completely hands-on experience. Okay, we are just providing hands-on experience to each and every person. So it seems like a real-time experience. Okay. Just you can also do a practice parallelly, and what are the challenges you face, just discuss here. And once the batch is confirmed, the management people will create one WhatsApp group for us. So we'll just discuss what are the challenges you have within that WhatsApp group. Even I'm also part of that. It's not like that we don't have any platform. We have one platform to discuss all of your questions. That is WhatsApp group. Okay. So once the batch is completed, we'll go with some kind of mock interviews and resume preparation. All these things also included here. Even certification programming is also. And what are the concepts we committed with you? So I'm going to cover all this concept. If you go outside team, no one is discussing like vision AI and artificial intelligence. So I'm here to explain the vision AI and Copilot. What are the features this Copilot is having? What is Tosca Cloud? Why Tosca team is introduced Tosca Cloud when compared to the Tosca Commander? Okay, all these things we'll discuss. If you compare these things in the market, no one is discussing these points. Okay.
Anusha, can we create a CI/CD integration with Azure, like when it comes to cloud with Tosca?
Yeah, in cloud level, we have that flexibility. We can
As we create with Playwright, no, JMeter or Playwright, we are creating integration CI/CD. The same will be happen, right, with Tosca as well.
the same way we do for Tosca Cloud and Tosca Commander.
Okay.
So but most of the if you get an opportunity in Tosca point of view, always the people will always concentrate on distributed execution. Even interviews also they'll ask most of the time distributed execution. Okay, so we just perform this distributed execution whenever we are running a regression cycles, all this stuff, to run the scenarios parallel while connecting to a different agent. Okay, but these things are discussed. It's not a theoretical session. It's completely a real-time hands-on section. Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
These all things will, these all trainings will happen in the SAP system or how it is?
So the projects I'm going to cover here, one web application and desktop applications,
Okay.
SAP, API, and databases. Okay. So I'm not clubbing all these things together. Okay. First, I'll go with one by one. First, I'll explain one web application end-to-end flow. End-to-end flow. Seems like I'll take one banking application. Okay. I'll explain end-to-end flow while implementing all the concepts like reusability, data-driven framework, TDS, DEX execution, everything I'll include here. Once we're done with the web application testing, so the similar way, same concepts, how we are implementing an SAP system, I'll give you the SAP installations and executions. Okay.
Okay.
The
And one more
similar
thing,
way
ma'am.
we do
Yeah.
with API and database.
And one more thing I want to know. Q test is included this training? Q test?
Q-test is not included, but the integration part, if you want, I'll give the overview on this. So we just go
Okay.
back to the test case, we'll integrate it. That's it, not much. Okay.
Okay. How to already the test cases will be there. We have to upload in the Q test.
Yeah,
So
we just
that
have
we
one thing here to connect to the Q-test integration.
okay.
So here, if you're acting as administrator, you're able to see here some Q-test integration. This is the solution manager. We can integrate Tosca with solution manager. The similar way we can do integration with the Q-test also. But we have to enable some setup for that.
Okay. Okay.
If required, I'll show you. Okay.
Means the client is
Hi,
already
Anusha.
having test scenarios, so we have to upload in that, so that will trained from here, right?
Sure, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
Anusha, hi. This is Aditi. Today actually is my first class. So I was about to know about the installation part.
Installations part, I'll explain tomorrow, Aditi. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So yesterday we had a demo session. So within the demo session, I just talked with explanation of the example. I just covered that example today. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So tomorrow I'll give you the installation stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Anusha, I missed that part. May I know, like you have mentioned 7:30, right? Is it from Monday, otherwise tomorrow itself?
No,
The
Monday.
timing? Okay, so tomorrow will be the same timings, right? 8:30 only.
Tomorrow it's same time only.
Also, Anusha, I want one more confirmation. Actually, I have, registered with my office email, like business email. And then after a day, it is saying that I'm not having access to it. And when again, I'm trying with the same username and password with which I have registered. So I'm not able to log in, Anusha. May I know, like, what might be the reason?
Project level, right?
Project level, we haven't started actually.
So you're just
But
talking about licensing part, right?
a licensing part.
So the
So
thing
first of
is,
all,
two things here, Prasanna. One is log into the project. At the time of login to the workspace, we just give the credentials. Is that credentials are not working, or so to activate the license also we pass the user IDs and passwords. So which level you are facing an issue?
okay, licensing part, I haven't come till that extent, Anusha. The thing is, I have registered with my business email.
You just upload the
I got,
website, no?
sorry.
Like you just registered with your business mail ID with support.hub.tricentis.com, correct?
Yeah. Some site, Anusha. So I got email to my official email ID, and then I have entered username and password. I was able to log in, and I went through a sample assessment, and then I gave an assessment like where I got like 22 to 26 questions like that. And then when I'm trying to access the next day or after 2 days, I am getting like that password or username does not is invalid, and when I'm trying to change the password again, so it is not again coming to my email ID which I got it when I as soon as I registered. I need to get to the same email ID, right, Anusha?
Yes, the same email ID only. Try to check with your lead. Like you just received a link from some person, right? Just check with him.
Okay, it is from outside, Anusha, actually. I
It
have
is
registered from outside laptop. So I got to my email ID. So what I did on the same day, like
just
vendor company
share
is
the
different
sheet
and
and
client.
I'll go through it and I'll, if possible, okay?
Okay, okay, Anusha.
I'll
Yeah.
check and I'll get back to you.
Sure, sure, Anusha, sure. So will it be a problem if we register with two business emails, Anusha? Like if client email is one thing and if vendor email is another thing. So will it consider only one? Otherwise, it will be again a problem.
It won't be a problem. You can use different melodies also, okay? That won't
Okay,
create any problem for you, okay?
okay,
You can
okay,
use number of business mail IDs.
okay, okay, fine, Anusha. In that case, I should be receiving an email, right? But I'm not receiving it when I click on forgot password.
Yeah, just check
Okay.
if something is restricting to get the mail IDs because it's a company's outlooks, right?
Okay, okay,
They
Anusha.
are
Yeah.
going to restrict some sites and some links, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check with that. If that is not an issue, just try to reset again. Or otherwise, you can use another vendor mail ID which you have.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, fine, Anusha.
So, Tim, any other questions?
Hi, Anusha. This is Hari. Even
Hi.
I joined today, the first day of my class. So basically, I have a few questions. I mean, only one question, which is, uh, even if we have the real-time experience after the license is given to us, can we manage uh, the questions which interviewer will be asking? I mean, uh, I have 5 years of experience into manual testing. So uh, after learning this tool and application, can we manage for the interview questions, and questions will be provided? How is that going to work?
So it's not a manageable. So definitely you are able to handle the interviews, okay? So who are trying to keep an experience on Tosca with 4 to 5 years, definitely they are able to handle their interviews and even they are getting opportunity. Even they came from non-IT background completely. Okay. So I just want to show you how the real time look likes. Let me, if you are from, that is perfectly fine. Okay. So what are the functional scenarios you are writing? If you know functional, it's very easy for you to automate the things in Tosca.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Simple thing.
So it's not a, I meant to ask a small doubt actually. I went totally from development and now I got the assignment to work in this one, SD functional in Tosca. So it's not the issue for me, right? I can able to do it.
Yes,
So,
definitely you can do it.
okay.
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 So team, if you are facing any issues even for real time also, for example, a couple of people are already working in real time. If you want to apply the same concepts in your real time, so if you are facing issues, we have one platform, right? Group.
Okay.
Just post here. Otherwise, you can directly call me in a WhatsApp. We'll check it out.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
every time, even I'm also working. So
Yeah, yeah.
just expect some delays in my response. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Okay, sure.
Yes. So Tim, do you
Is
have
it
any?
chat, Anusha? Sorry. Is it chat that you are asking us to post? I mean, if you have any questions.
Yeah, if you have any
Oh,
questions, just post in a WhatsApp chat. If you want to talk with me personally, once the group is created, just give me a call in WhatsApp only. If you call directly, that goes to the admin people. Okay, just give a call in WhatsApp.
okay. It's the same number, right, Anusha, where they have contacted us?
No, 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 no. My number is different. Okay,
Okay, sorry.
that number, this number, both are different.
Okay. Can you put that here, Anusha? If,
Yeah, sure, definitely. Just check with the management. Okay.
sure, sure.
So, team, everyone clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the basic stuff which we are discussed yesterday demo session and today. Tomorrow I'll give you the complete hierarchy structure of Tricentis Tosca, and then I'll tell you how to create the project and what are the stuff the project's point of view we have. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll explain the installation part. By Sunday, you can try to complete your installation. I think Sunday management is not available, I think so. By Monday, try to install Tricentis Tosca and start your practical sessions as soon as possible. So hope everyone clear with all these points, right?
Yeah, yes, Anusha.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, team. So then thanks to you all. Thanks for joining. We'll connect tomorrow same time. We have one
Thank
more
you so
free
much.
demo session. We'll connect tomorrow same time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you, team. Bye-bye.